Tonight is Opera Colorado's first live in-person show since March of 2020. And it took around 200 employees to put the show on finally. And for those employees, if they did not find any other side work or any side gigs during 2020, they were out of the work that they love. But despite the numbers that we saw in that report released earlier this week, the shows are back and the future is filled with hope.
All right, let's go do the other one.
The prep work leading up to curtain call is an art form on its own.
You're changing a set in 10 minutes so that the curtain can go up on the next act. Everything is timed. It's very detailed work in order to put this on. If I see chaos backstage, I am very concerned.
Gregory Carpenter is the general and artistic director for Opera Colorado. He says Saturday night is not any ordinary opening night.
This is the first live, in-person, full-length grand opera at the Opera House in 20 months from Opera Colorado.
No surprise, but the pandemic put them out of shows for quite some time. It also put a lot of people out of work for a while too.
Some of our artists did get to do some video work like we did. Some of our musicians continued to teach lessons, but the biggest share of them did not have a paycheck for that whole time. And that's why tonight is special, not just because we're back for our patrons, but we're back for those artists as well.
A report out from the Colorado Business Committee for the Arts found that the Denver arts sector's economic impact dropped 49% in 2020 compared to 2019. The amount of jobs took a nearly 30% hit, and that is what makes tonight so special.
It's also very much about the nearly 200 members of our staff, our crew, artists, orchestra, chorus. Everybody that's involved in this production is back to work tonight.
As for the future of the arts in Denver, Carpenter says the stage is set.
Tonight means to me the beginning of a whole new, you might say, excitement.
Now, even though COVID cases and hospitalizations are still on the rise, Opera Colorado still believes that the show will continue to go on. They have vaccine mandates for their shows, as well as DCPA has one as well for their venues right behind us. One positive out of the report released earlier this week is that donations to the arts sector was up around 5.5%. In downtown Denver tonight, Louis DeLeon, 9 News.